LSN, in cooperation with Interface Video, presents Lancaster Golden Gales Tournament Basketball. The Gale Force is funded in part by All-Star Auto Care. All-Star, providing full-service auto maintenance and repair on all makes and models, including Mercedes-Benz, by a factory-trained master technician. Located at 283 Cedar Hill Road in Lancaster, at All-Star Auto Care, experience counts. Owners Rick and Pam Barnett extend best of luck in the tournaments. By Professional Screen Printing. Professional Screen Printing has served our community and Central Ohio for over 45 years, providing silk screening and embroidery services, along with a large selection of specialty items to also help promote your company, school, university, as well as golf, bowling, and Little Leagues. Professional Screen Printing, located at 742 North Broad Street beside North School. There's something new at Gary Sunoco. He's still your full-service center offering quality fuel, tire rotation, tune-ups, and major and minor repairs, but Gary is proud to announce that he is now a U-Haul dealer. You can rent dollies, hand carts, and local and one-way rentals of trucks and trailers. Gary Sunoco with easy access, located right off Route 33 at 1100 North Memorial Drive, your newest local U-Haul dealer. By Edwards Insurance. At the Edwards Insurance Agency, located at 650 East Main Street, they've been serving Lancaster since 1952. They can take care of your needs from auto, home, health, business to bonds, motorcycles, motorhomes, and mobile homes. You can reach Todd or Dale Edwards at 653-4004. Edwards Insurance, your independent insurance agency. And by Glass City Barbecue, offering a full menu featuring appetizers, salads, entrees, specializing in pulled pork sandwiches, along with your favorite cold beverage. Let Glass City Barbecue host your next event, banquet, or class reunion. For atmosphere, great food, and a location easy to find, Glass City Barbecue, 391 Lincoln Avenue in Lancaster, open 7 days a week.
And tonight's, I guess we're in the regionals now, Jack. Great house, aren't we?
I'll tell you what, you talk about March Madness, this is truly mad because it doesn't get any madder, if that's a word or not, we're debating, than this. And it's just absolutely awesome. You got a 21-3 Brookhaven team, a lot of tradition against the Gales, 23-1.
That's right. We want to thank Sugar Bears Pizzeria for once again sponsoring our opening tip-off. Sugar Bears located at 147 Cedar Hill Road. Great appetizers, salads, pasta, and subs. Pizzas from 7 to 17 inches that you can create with your choice of toppings. And for a special treat, you'll want to try their apple or cherry dessert pizzas. Say hi, of course, to Lisa, Connie, and everyone at Sugar Bears. Sugar Bears Pizzeria is open Tuesday through Saturday, 11 a.m. to 10 p.m., Sunday 4 to 9, and of course, as always, closed Monday. Well, Jack, a great game tonight. I know Lancaster's been looking forward to this, and a lot of people, of course, with that number 1 seed, expects Lancaster to go all the way to the state tournament, and there's a lot of fans here tonight that hope to see him to that.
Well, no doubt, but you know, you can't get to the state tournament unless you win your next game, and the next game happens to be a regional semifinal, which is what we're in tonight. To explain to everybody, in the state of Ohio, you have sectionals, or if it's really big, like this Central District, it's sectional districts, and then you have regional play, which is what we're in now, and the winner of the 4 regions in Ohio, you have Canton, Cleveland, Cincinnati, and Columbus. This is Columbus, and tomorrow night will be the 7 o'clock game versus Cincinnati Elder and Reynoldsburg to see who meets this winner Saturday night.
Well, Brookhaven gets the opening tip, and quickly around. They give up a lot of size inside to this team, Jack. The Gales are probably going to really try to work it inside tonight with Lightnecker and also, of course, their other big men inside.
Well, they are, and of course, number 5, Jeff Cumberland, Illinois football signee, and is their really marquee player.
Cumberland patrols the middle. The first shot up and out from three-point land. Very active on the boards. There's Cumberland. Can't get it to fall, and finally, Lightnecker comes down with the board. Out to Carr. Carr up quickly over to Lucas. Lucas will pull up. Count it. Lucas right off the bat up to the Gales.
Attaboy, Jordan Lucas, the unsung hero. Everyone talks about the 4 players that, you know, get a lot of the publicity, which they deserve. But I'm going to tell you, Jordan Lucas is the real deal.
6'6" senior Julian Young answers for Brookhaven. The Bearcats knotted up at 2. The Bearcats played a tough Dublin team on Saturday in order to play this game. The Gales a little bit easier time against Grove City, although a long fourth quarter closing it out, but the Gales, to this point, it was their closest game, but still, as I said, had it mostly in hand. Carr, fade away, off the mark, McKnight in, trying to get it, tips it, can't get it, Lightnecker, almost in. So, Brookhaven will have the ball. We've said so many times, you can throw the records out at this point, Jack, because once you get this deep into the tournament, teams are playing well.
Right, exactly, and there's no surprises here. This is a tradition-rich Brookhaven program, although I don't think they're as good. I'm not going to paint I'm not going to tell you something that's not, the general consensus is this is not a good Brookhaven team, but they're still here.
Little banging inside there, Julian Jones and Lightnecker up quickly. Lightnecker's got the right away, now turns, spins, and I think they're going to call him for traveling. He shuffled that back foot a little there.
We did, and you look at how quick we were to score points tonight compared to last Saturday. It was 0-0 with 2-something to go in the first quarter.
Well, both teams here, especially Brookhaven, known to really get the ball up and try to move it. So I don't think points are going to be as much of an issue as it was, and you're right. The Scales team has held all of their opponents between 12 and 14 points at halftime, and just outstanding defense from the Gales side.
Yeah, and we're playing a real slough man-to-man here. We're going to give them some shots like that, and they have not particularly shot it real well.
McKnight unable to come up with the rebound. I'll tell you one thing I've noticed early is Brookhaven's really hitting the boards hard.
Well, they are, and that's something that we have to correct. We have to do a better job on the boards, and I think we will. But we can run with this team. I think we're more skilled than Brookhaven.
Carr now takes it quickly, loses the ball, and it's picked up by Brookhaven back the other way. Up quickly and knocked out by Lucas. Nice job by Lucas of hustling back.
And again, Jordan Lucas, how many times do I have to say this, ladies and gentlemen? This guy, 24, is a good basketball player, and I hope people realize that. He's very good.
Well, as you said, on a team of many stars, he may not get a lot of publicity, but he's there and doing a heck of a job day in and day out and not always worrying about the press. He just does his job.
Right, he does it, and he knows he's a good player. He's playing with more confidence all the time.
And the Gales in an unfamiliar territory. I don't think they've ever trailed by 5 points in any tournament game to this point.
No, but it's very, very early.
Oh, it is. Carr, backdoor McKnight, up and called the foul underneath. Needed to get that one to drop with it. Nice job by McKnight, just a tough angle.
It was, and it was also a good setup by Kevin Carr. He did a nice job of baiting the defender. That's a called play on that. We'd like to run that early, of course, to see if we can get him off.
Foul's called on Cumberland, his first. And McKnight, been a pretty good free throw shooter on the year for the Gales. Buries the first one.
You know, he struggled his sophomore year, and of course he played in the regionals as a freshman and played for me right here. Lightnecker was on the team, but he had a broken arm, so he wasn't in action.
And the second one up and in. How tall was he back then, Jack, as a freshman? About 6'4", Lightnecker?
Yeah, he was probably a short 6'5" back then. 6'6" maybe.
Now the ball moved around.
But he's a much better player today, Jim.
Yeah. Inside against Lightnecker, and his defense is what I've noticed really that he's picked up a lot. You see him shove off, put his arms up, nice job, no good. McKnight with the rebound. And, oh boy, they had Lightnecker quickly. Carr misses the shot, but we got away with a little slap on the ball there too. Boy, they're letting him play tonight. All over the place. McKnight almost comes up with a steal. And Lightnecker that time. And boy, the Gales just look just a little slow right now, Jack. As you said, it's very early.
Well, it is early. And one thing you notice, though, on their misses, and they're going to throw up some wild shots like they did the last time down, and we can break on them. We can score some easy baskets, and I think you're going to see that as the game unfolds.
9-4. Into the corner to McKnight. It's Lightnecker. Boy, he double dribbled, yep. Pulled that ball up, brought it back down. And I think Coach Kaufman's going to get a timeout. Probably a good time for it right here.
Great timeout, Jim. That is a super timeout by Coach Kaufman. And, hey, they're not going to rattle. They've been there. These guys know, and it's 9-4 right now, but we're okay. We're in good shape.
Well, 3:41 to play. The Gales trailing by 5. And early on, the one thing I've noticed, just no fluid offense yet. And like you said, they'll settle down, get into it. Just a few turnovers here early. And defensively, I think the one thing that they're going to talk about a little is boxing out on the boards, because Brookhaven's had their way right now inside with second, third, and fourth shots.
That's a great point. They certainly have, and it's something that really, I know we feel like it shouldn't happen with the size and athleticism that we have, and I'm sure Coach Kaufman addressed that as well as some other things here in the early going. But hey, 9-4, it's okay. With this team, we can score a lot of points in a short period of time.
So Cumberland will inbounds to Robinson. And Robinson quickly brings the ball across the timeline into the hands, and the Gales still in their man-to-man defense. 9-4 early. And boy, that's an offensive foul. That could have gone either way. I think what they got him for was lower in the shoulder, but that could have easily gone against Carr too.
Yeah, Juwanza Robinson, and he's a pretty good player for them. And also, Terrence Fountain, 23, is a very capable shooter for them.
And now Lucas back to Carr. Nice hands by Carr there to come up with it. Out of sync. Did they call the foul or travel? Okay, they got a foul there.
And fouls are becoming an issue now because that's their third already. And I don't think you want to put this Gale team to the foul line in a bonus situation, especially in the first half when we're struggling at this early point.
3 team fouls to none for the Gales so far. Of course, the 2 on the defensive side and the 1 charge. Here's Lucas inside. Nice job. That was a nice pass by Lucas. Jack, you call it. Lucas, the unsung hero. He does a lot that doesn't show up in the stat column, although he'll get an assist on that one, but good team player. And there's Lightnecker playing some defense. Almost came up with the steal.
Yeah, and like you just mentioned, I mean, give that 2 points, obviously to Chris McKnight, but as Jordan Lucas as well. I mean, if he doesn't see it and make the pass, we don't score there.
And quickly into the lane, and boy, he got away with some steps there. Looked like the ball was slapped a little and then moved, and now a quick foul on McKnight out top. That'll be Lancaster's first foul. And the Gales will go back on D as they'll have a side out of bounds.
Here comes Fountain, comes across off that double.
Brookhaven very fast, very quick, and boy, they wanted another double, and that could have easily been called. Inside now against Lightnecker, turns, spins, can't get it to drop, and there's McKnight. Nice rebound, and now we got a foul on the other side. It's going to be called on Robinson, and that's the team's 4th now.
Yeah, it's 4-1 in fouls, and that's good. And that's his 2nd foul, and they're not real deep at the guard spot.
No, that's one thing that will really hurt them is if they get in a lot of foul trouble, as you alluded to earlier. So Carr will inbounds for the Gales. Brett McKnight coming up with the first foul on the Gales, so he's the only person with any type of foul for Lancaster so far.
And see, another thing it does, when they're in foul trouble like that, they can't pressure the ball as much because of the foul situation. And that helps us.
Lucas puts the ball on the floor, drives, now the ball's tipped. There's Brandt to get it. Lightnecker. Boy, they had the oop there for a second. Carr open for the 3, he'll fire. Short, there's Lucas. Boy, Jack, it's like you have a crystal ball in there and you can see what's going to happen because Jordan Lucas playing a game tonight.
Well, he is, and he's just the type of kid. He's scrappy, and he's getting more comfortable in his role. And everyone's talking about the other guys, but he just does so many good things that, yeah, I picked that out. I mean, I just think he could have a big game against this team.
Keeping the Gales, and now they got him for a travel. And the one thing I've noticed a lot from the Brookhaven, you'll see a lot of one-on-one moves, and I think the Gales are very, very disciplined on defense to be able to handle that type of offense.
No doubt, no doubt.
So go ahead, I'm sorry.
No, I think you're right. I think we can handle that, and of course they're well prepared. These coaches have done a great job of preparing these guys.
The Gales now have their chance to take their first lead of the night as they fought back from a 5-point early deficit. Now 9-8, trailing by 1. Carr in. McKnight just can't get it to drop. And now there's Lucas almost coming up with it again. McKnight got it, and we got a timeout. Wow, they gave the timeout to Brookhaven.
And really, that's okay as far as I'm concerned because, they have a less timeout here, one less timeout.
So Brookhaven will take a timeout here with 1:23 to go.
See, Jim, I just think once we get on a roll here and get in, we're not even in a flow yet, but we're getting there. I think Brookhaven will crack a little bit. I really, again, I don't think it's the same old Brookhaven. Some people, when they come to games, they think, well, it's the same team. You know, it's not the same team. This is not the group, you know, that this Gale team faced years ago, nor is this Gale team the same, because there's a lot of athletes and a lot of, you see our student section just going crazy here. But
they're definitely into it.
Yeah, but I just think that we're really in good shape here. I know it's 9-8 and we're behind, and you're probably thinking I must be nuts, but I just have great confidence in this group. I think they know what's up and they know what's going on. I think they're going to play better as the game unfolds.
Well, 6-foot senior Juan Johnson brings it up. Over into Chris Johnson's hands. Now a long three, and boy, he got it to fall. Terrence Fountain, and he's their scorer.
He is from the perimeter, and I got to tell you, he has not scored well the last few games. I mean, it was really looking at the stats, he has not done a great job of scoring points, but he's come out tonight and hit a couple big threes. Under a minute to play now, first quarter.
McKnight may have gotten away with a little step there on the ground, and now his brother gets it. Chris inside, Lightnecker, they're going to call foul. No, they're going to call 3 seconds going the other way. And the Gales were definitely in the lane.
He's calling 3 seconds, and I don't know if that official's pants could be up any higher than what it is right now. Unless he's got a chest protector on. Those are some high pants, man.
Oh, Jack. You're always good for a couple.
I'm always good. You know, you got to have some fun in these games. Don't mean anything personal. Maybe he's got a back problem. I don't know. But all I know is we got to get down here and play some defense. They're going to take their time and get one. That's the thing about Brookhaven. Everyone thinks they're not disciplined. Well, that's not true. Brookhaven teams have been disciplined. That's what separates them from a lot of the other schools in this Columbus area.
Very disciplined as far as the competition they face. And boy, there was another shot by Fountain, and had that gone, that would have been a big shot. Fountain, I don't know if he got hurt on that play.
He might be.
Official tripped over him, but I think he's all right. So at the end of the first quarter, the Gales trail 8-12. We'll be back with second quarter action.
LSN, in cooperation with Interface Video, presents Lancaster Golden Gales Tournament Basketball. The Gale Force is funded in part by All-Star Auto Care. All-Star, providing full-service auto maintenance and repair on all makes and models, including Mercedes-Benz, by a factory-trained master technician. Located at 283 Cedar Hill Road in Lancaster, at All-Star Auto Care, experience counts. Owners Rick and Pam Barnett extend best of luck in the tournaments. By Professional Screen Printing. Professional Screen Printing has served our community and Central Ohio for over 45 years, providing silk screening and embroidery services, along with a large selection of specialty items to also help promote your company, school, university, as well as golf, bowling, and little leagues. Professional Screen Printing, located at 742 North Broad Street beside North School. There's something new at Gary Sunoco. He's still your full-service center offering quality fuel, tire rotation, tune-ups, and major and minor repairs. But Gary is proud to announce that he is now a U-Haul dealer. You can rent dollies, hand carts, and local and one-way rentals of trucks and trailers. Gary Sunoco with easy access, located right off Route 33 at 1100 North Memorial Drive, your newest local U-Haul dealer. By Edwards Insurance. At the Edwards Insurance Agency, located at 650 East Main Street, they've been serving Lancaster since 1952. They can take care of your needs from auto, home, health, business to bonds, motorcycles, motorhomes, and mobile homes. You can reach Todd or Dale Edwards at 653-4004. Edwards Insurance, your independent insurance agency. And by Glass City Barbecue, offering a full menu featuring appetizers, salads, entrees, specializing in pulled pork sandwiches, along with your favorite cold beverage. Let Glass City Barbecue host your next event, banquet, or class reunion. For atmosphere, great food, and a location easy to find, Glass City Barbecue, 391 Lincoln Avenue in Lancaster, open 7 days a week.
Back here ready to start the second quarter with the Gales trailing by 4. They do get the ball, and Lightnecker takes the inbounds pass, and a couple new faces in. Stoughton, and there's a long three by Carr. That'll get him up quickly.
And that's exactly what we needed right there. Nice play off of the sideline play. That's one that we've used a long time.
That should have been a charge, I thought.
I thought so too, but
wow. Jamal Dublin crushed to the boards there and nothing called. Lightnecker hit the deck. Back to a 3-point game as the Gales gain 1 on the exchange of a 3 versus a 2. And Carr now works it inside. He gets fouled and the
he
bucket.
got it.
Looks like that foul's going to go against Chris Johnson.
And you know, this could be big right here.
Actually, they're going to tag number 23, excuse me, Terrence Fountain on that.
And you know, Jim, coming in, I thought two things at the end of the first quarter was the boards on defense, and we have to get more movement on offense. Not so much drill, even though we did a great job. Kevin Carr did a great job dribbling there. You know, we got to get it inside to McKnight, and Lightnecker and put some pressure on their post players.
Tie game. And there's Lightnecker playing a little better defense, or he's been playing good defense all game, but playing really good defense on that position. And back quickly is Carr, who scored the last 6 points for the Gales on a 3-pointer and then a 3-point play the old-fashioned way.
There you go.
Now inside, and boy,
that's what I'm
McKnight
talking
just can't find it. And now quickly into Brookhaven's hands, and boy, you can't fault them. They're hustling down the field. Did I say field, Jack?
Yeah.
Where am I at?
But
Football?
I know what you meant.
Hustling down the court.
Now, we've got to do less dribbling and more passing, and we've got to get it inside here, Jim. That's one thing, just like we did last time. It didn't work, but that's what we've got to do. We've got to get it inside to our strength.
That was definitely a good look for McKnight. He just couldn't hit the turnaround there. Carr fakes the 3, but now goes over to Stoughton. Stoughton back to Carr.
Okay, we're going to ISO to Chris here, probably.